You can come in. Hi. How are you doing? Okay. My name is Miss Ortiz, so I know I've seen you around and we've met briefly, but I just want to go over a few things before we start, okay?
Okay.
Do you know what confidentiality is?
No.
No? You don't know what the word confidential means?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so confidential is kind of like top secret, really important. So confidentiality is basically anything that we talk here stays between me and you. So that's our confidentiality. That's our agreement. So anything that you say to me here, I keep it to myself. I don't tell anybody. I don't discuss it with any other teacher. I don't discuss it with any student unless you're telling me that you're going to harm yourself, you're going to harm another person, or somebody that's vulnerable, like let's say a baby or an older person is in danger. Okay, then that our confidentiality is broken, and I would have to make sure that everybody's safe. Okay, do you understand that?
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me what confidentiality means?
It means that you can't tell nobody what we say here unless it's really important or I'm going to harm someone or myself.
Okay, good. So this is our safe zone. So I know that they sent you here, and I know that you were in a fight. So first I want to ask you, are you okay? Do you think you need to see the nurse?
No, I'm okay.
No, you're okay? Okay, so let's take a deep breath before we start, okay? I want a deep breath, so we're gonna breathe in through your nose, and you're gonna hold it for 10 seconds. Hold on, I'm gonna do it with you, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna hold it for 10 seconds, and then we're gonna let it go through our mouth. So let's go. Breathe in through your nose. Okay, does that make you feel a little better?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so do you want to tell me what happened?
I got in a fight because this girl was talking about me. She was saying I was doing stuff that I wasn't. I told her to stop, but she continued. So then she kept talking about me. She talked about me to my face. So I got really mad and we got into a fight.
Okay, and this girl that you got in a fight with, she was making you angry. She was telling you things.
Mm-hmm.
And is she your friend?
She used to be my friend, but I mean, now that she started talking about me, we kind of drifted apart. And then she continued, so I didn't want to be her friend anymore.
Okay, so she's talking about you. She's like making up things about you and telling other kids.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, did this happen in the classroom or outside the classroom?
It happened outside of school and a little bit during lunch.
Okay, and is this the first time that you guys ever become physical, or?
Yeah.
Okay, have you told her before to stop talking about you and she didn't listen?
Mm-hmm.
She kept talking about you. Okay, and then that made you angry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something that can make somebody angry if somebody's talking about you, especially if they're not saying nice things. And you already told her to stop, and she keeps doing it, and she's doing it in front of a lot of kids, and you guys go to school together, so that's understandable, okay, Susie? When you get angry, do you usually get in fights?
No, it's just my emotions have been a little scattered.
Your emotions are scattered. Okay, do you want to talk a little bit more about that? Or why do you think your emotions are scattered? Is it emotions, so it's a lot of emotions? Are you not just angry?
Kind of my emotions are off. My dad recently passed away, so it brought a lot of stress and my emotions were heightened.
Of course, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry that your dad passed. Have you ever done any form of counseling or therapy before?
No.
No? You've never seen a therapist? Okay. Well, we're going to explore some options that maybe will help you. And first, I do want to start with the anger. So let's take another deep breath, okay? So we're gonna do the same thing. Breathe in through your nose, and you don't have to hold it for 10 seconds. You can hold it for as long as you can, because 10 seconds is a lot. And then we're gonna let it out through our mouth. Okay, so let's go. Let it all out. Does that help you relax a little bit? Okay. And do you do anything to help you relax?
I listen to music sometimes.
Okay. And you just like to listen to music? Anything else that you do? Do you play any sports?
I play volleyball.
Volleyball? Okay. And so when you feel all these emotions coming to you, can you feel them and then you listen to music?
I like to play volleyball because you hit the ball. So if I have any anger, I can let it out there.
Okay, and is this anger new? Did this anger come after your dad passed?
Yeah, I mean, I would have anger. I would fight with my siblings, but nothing like with other people that aren't inside my family. Like that, it's just like messing around. It's nothing like that.
So this is new. You fighting with your friend is new. Okay, and then again, I want you to know that sometimes that happens. Okay, sometimes people get angry, and your anger kind of like it blinds you, and sometimes you don't even know what you're gonna do or how to control it. And if maybe there was a lot of people, you felt attacked, you maybe felt like you had to defend yourself, and it happens. Okay, it's sad that you lost your friend, but it's things like that are gonna happen in school. And the fact that you lost your parent too, your dad, that's something that it's sad. It's really sad, and a lot of people do lose their parents, and it's something that is a little harder to kind of deal with. So when you're angry and you feel your emotions, you can listen to music or you can play volleyball, but sometimes you need a little more. Sometimes if you're not getting the support at home or at school or from your friends, you might maybe consider talking to a therapist. And this is somebody who they're trained to talk to people, and they're really good at it. And just sometimes letting out all those emotions out verbally and talking about them, it helps you. Even though also playing volleyball and also playing your music is going to help you. Okay? So I want to talk about academically. How are you doing right now?
I'm doing good.
You're doing good? You like your classes?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're doing good in your classes. What's your favorite subject?
Math.
Math? Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's kind of hard. It was hard for me, but it's a really good subject, and I'm glad you're doing good. So right now you're in the 7th grade.
Yeah.
So you're going to be an 8th grader next year, and you're going to take different courses, and then you're going to get ready to graduate and go to high school. So we can definitely talk now about some of those strategies, which we talked now about. When you do get angry, you have music that you can listen to. When you become angry, you can play volleyball. When you become sad, you can also listen to music. Do you have a journal? Do you like to write?
No, I don't like to write, but I do sometimes write. It's not often, but sometimes.
Okay, that's okay. So what is something that we can do when we get mad in school though, and you can't listen to music right away, or something like that is happening again, where somebody may be getting in your face and you don't know what to do, and instead of hitting them, what do you think will work for you?
I can walk away.
You can walk away? Okay. And like I said, this is a safe place for you. So I have an open door policy. When I'm not talking to anybody else or not doing anything, and you walk in, you need to talk to me. We can talk a couple minutes before you have to go to class, and maybe we can even listen to some music, and that can probably help you relax and then go back to class. Okay, now I'm going to ask you about your home. So thank you for sharing with me that unfortunately your dad has passed. How about mom? Is mom there?
Yeah, she's there.
She's there. Okay. So do you feel like you have an open relationship with mom? Like you can talk to her?
She's kind of has her own opinions. She doesn't really think she's ever wrong. So it's kind of hard talking to her, but sometimes if she agrees with it, it's easy.
Okay, so seems like she wants what's best for you, right? So that's usually, moms, they sometimes you think they're disagreeing with you, but sometimes they want you to realize some things, but you're still young. And I asked you about mom because we are going to have to maybe call mom because of what happened today, okay? And do you feel like you can talk to her, like you can tell her what happened today?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you feel
I
comfortable?
have told her about my friend, but she just told me to forget about it and just hope she doesn't say anything else. But yeah, she kept talking.
Your friend kept talking, but you told mom about it before, so she kind of knows. So she's not gonna be super surprised. But yeah, so we are gonna have to tell her, but we can call her and we can bring her in and maybe just talk to her about it. You seem a little calmer, so you can tell her, or if you want me to tell her, I can tell her too. It's okay. I want maybe all of us to talk and discuss some things that we can do moving forward. Let her know that you're doing good in your classes, that you don't have any problems. You don't have problems with the teachers. Do you have problems with other kids that are talking about you?
No, I don't really get into trouble. I don't. It's just her, since like we knew each other and like we actually talked. I'm kind of shy outside of my friend groups or people that I know, so she knew me more. But I don't have problems with any other people.
Okay, so that's a good thing, right? And you say you have other friends and you play volleyball. Have you ever thought about being on the volleyball team?
Sometimes, but I think I get a lot of like stress to think like if I would mess up in front of multiple kids, and I don't really like to be in a group where like my friends aren't in. It stresses me out making friends.
It stresses you out to make friends. Okay. Do you have a big family? Do you have a lot of siblings?
I have 3.
3 siblings? Okay. Do you hang out with your friends outside of school sometimes? Okay. Well, it's okay to be shy, and right now there can be a lot of like difficulties. You said you were feeling a lot of emotions. So being shy is kind of like an emotion, right? So you can be a little nervous, and it's hard to just kind of, go and start talking to people. And when it comes to sports, so you play volleyball by yourself?
Outside of school, I play at the park.
At the park?
And some friends play there.
Okay.
2 that go to the school, but it's the park. It's like the park, so you don't really have to try out. You don't have to be good at it. So I have friends there and other friends from different schools.
So it's like practice, like you're just practicing at the park. Well, that's something good. And maybe in the near future, I know that the volleyball team is going to have tryouts in a couple of months. So maybe in the near future, I don't know, it's something that maybe you can think about when you go to practice, and you try really hard and you really let out all your feelings and your emotions while you're playing, and focus on the ball and the rules of volleyball, because volleyball can be really fun. I used to play volleyball too, and like you, I was really shy to get on the team. And when I was in high school, I really wanted to play, and I tried out and I was really good, but I was really intimidated because all of the other players were really tall and they were really big, and me and my one friend that I had, we tried out and we were really tiny and we were so short, and so it was hard, and I didn't do it. Even though I was good and I know I did a good tryout, the coach even told us to come back, but I didn't come back because I was shy and I was timid. you know, but I mean, it does happen. And I ended up playing tennis, and it was awesome. I was on the varsity team. I love tennis. I love volleyball too. But that's something that maybe we can explore. So I want you to think about that, because being in a team, it helps you. It's sportsmanship, and I'm pretty sure you're really good at volleyball, and it's something that, you know, you'll have games, you'll have something to look forward to in the weekends, and you'll have practice. You can meet new people, and maybe that would be also something that you can add to that support system. So your support system right now, it looks like you have music, you have volleyball, you have mom, you have your siblings at home, you have some friends at school. Now you have me, so you can definitely come talk to me when you are feeling stressed, or when you're not feeling angry, when you're not feeling stressed, whenever you want. Even if you're happy, you want to share some good news with me, I'm more than happy to bring you in my office and we can talk about it. Does that sound good to you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna have you give me mom's number, and we're actually gonna call mom. We're gonna see. She doesn't work, right? You said she's.
No. Can I talk to her first?
You want to talk to her first? Okay. You want to use my phone, or you want to call her through your phone?
You can call her to come, and then from there, I can tell her.
You want to tell her?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then we can talk to you.
And then we can, you guys can definitely talk, and then I'll bring you guys in the office, and we can talk about some of the things we talked, just some of them in regards to like you, what happened, definitely, and that, you know, even though it was a concern, and it might have been a problem at school, but it's not super big, because you're okay, and you understand what happened, and you know what are some other things that you can do when you're angry, okay? And you're gonna have to practice those things.
My friend, she also lost her mom, and I heard she was in a group.
Okay.
Where like they're a group for people who've lost.
Okay. It's probably like a grieving group.
It was interesting me, so.
Okay, you talked to her about it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we can also definitely, that's great. I'm glad that you brought that up. We can definitely explore a group where, you know, you can talk about that. And would you still be open to speaking to a therapist? Mm-hmm. I know a very good therapist as well, and I can tell mom about it. We can tell her about the group, about therapy, about volleyball. So even though something bad happened, we're going to do something good.
I was in track as well, but I didn't like that.
You didn't like track? Yeah, sometimes you like something, and it's good to try it, because then you'll know, and then you can tell yourself if you like it and you want to do it, or maybe you want to try something else. Okay, so it's all a work in progress, and I'm glad that you're here and that you shared with me today. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna go ahead and call mom now, and we're gonna ask her to come in. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.